Hello, hello. I'm Mr. Monty, geometry teacher, Lewis and Clark High School. This is lesson 14, shapes. Getting back into those quadrilaterals. First thing we want to do is refresh our memory on the symbols so that we know what each of the symbols mean. Make sure we can name the 6 basic shapes. And then we want to be able to identify what makes each one of those shapes what it is. Let's get started. The very first thing, quadrilateral. A 4-sided object that is closed. So 4-sided object is a quadrilateral. Parallelogram. Parallelogram, remember, to be a parallelogram, 2 sets of parallel sides, and we use an arrow to mark that. So 2 sets of parallel sides. Arrows signify parallel sides. Square. Square had several things, right? This symbol means 90 degrees or perpendicular. Also, to be a square, a single hash mark on all 4 sides means that all 4 sides are indeed equal or congruent. The rhombus. Very close to the square in that all 4 sides are equal, but not 90 degrees. Not 90-degree angles. The rhombus. A kite. Now a kite has 2 sets of adjacent congruent sides. So remember that. Adjacent, next to. So a kite, 2 sets of adjacent congruent sides. A lot of vocabulary. Adjacent, next to, congruent, equal in length, and remember the symbols. Double hash mark, double hash mark. That means they're equal. Single hash mark, single hash mark. That means they're equal. Another thing. This angle is equal to that angle in a kite. Good job. Now, what's that? More angles? Let's go back. I agree. Good time to go back. Back on the parallelogram, the opposite angles are indeed equal. Opposite angles are equal. These were all 490 degrees. Opposite angles are equal. Here, these 2 are equal, but not those 2. Nice. Our last shape was the trapezoid. Trapezoid. 1 set of parallel lines. 1 set of parallel lines. Another thing that's kind of interesting is, and I'm not sure how we want to symbol this, those 2 angles add up to be 180. Those 2 angles add up to be 180. So lesson 14, reintroducing the 6 basic shapes and the symbols we use to distinguish them and the properties that actually do indeed make those that particular shape. A lot of vocabulary, so take your time tonight on those practice problems and refresh your memory on all those different symbols. We'll see you tomorrow on lesson 15 when we actually use these items.